Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am, excuse me. I am your humble host, Save Our Children TV, and today I am back for uh, a video. This video is out of Irvine. We have a woman and a wife who poisoned her husband, and they have two children together. And this is the article. The article is from KTLA 75. So this is straight out of still images of an Irvine dermatologist allegedly poisoning her husband. So a doctor. She was a doctor also. Of 10 years were released to KTLA on Tuesday as the woman now faces a restraining order from her spouse and charges for poisoning. The victim, a 53-year-old man from Irvine, began suspecting that his wife, Emily Yu, had been secretly poisoning her for an undetermined amount of time. He set up a security camera in the family's home by pointing in the direction of the kitchen in hopes of catching his wife in the act. On July 11th, video from the security camera appears to show Yu pouring a drain cleaner into her husband's drink. He then appears to take a sip from the cup before leaving the kitchen. After reviewing the video, the man turned over the evidence to police and Yu was arrested. Her husband has suffered serious internal injuries, but is suspected to be okay. According to a news release from Irvine Police Department, the attorney representing the victim released still images from the video footage to KTLA on Tuesday, as well as a copy of a domestic violence restraining order request filed against Yu. The order requests that Yu stay away from the victim and their two children with no visitation until at least her court hearing. The order alleges that the couple's children have suffered physical, verbal, and emotional abuse by Yu, as well as by their maternal grandmother. Yu was arrested last week and booked into the Women's Intake Release Center, arrest records show. She was released on Friday and was scheduled to appear in court on Monday, according to the restraining order document. Now, we're talking about a woman. Excuse me, hold on. Alright. I'm back. Alright. There's not only a doctor, but not only was in a relationship for 10 years, but we're talking about a woman who was a mother of two children, and you poisoned her father. Imagine what that would do to the children. Just imagine the mother poisoning their father. I mean, come on. Secondly, and I'm gonna say this and I'm gonna say this again. I talk about background checks a lot because it is important that we do background checks. You don't know who you are getting into a relationship with. You don't know this person's state of mind. She was willing to poison and kill you. I'm sorry. We would have been past the restraining order. There would have been what is it called when you get married and then you divorce? There would have been a divorce. There would have been a divorce and a lawsuit. Because he can sue her for medical bills. Medical things he went through. Now, this is the thing. She got arrested. She got released and got to go back to court Monday. If a man did this to a woman and put something in her drink and was allegedly abusing their children, he would have got no bond. He would have remained in jail until his court date. So the thing is, that's why the system is broken. Because women are getting smack on the wrist for serious crimes. This is a serious accusation. It is. She should have got no bond and remanded in jail. It's just what it is. Because this can happen to so many people, and we're not setting example. The court needs to set an example for this type of stuff. You poison somebody, it's automatically in jail without bond, and that's where the system failed. The system failed her husband. The system failed the children. You gotta understand. She poured something in his drink, drink cleaner in his drink. That should be an attempted murder conviction. That should be attempted murder and no bond. You know, this is evil. I'm gonna show you the news article.
Of the family home. KJ5's Jennifer McGraw is live in Irvine with the revealing photos. Jen? And via Micah, the husband says that he fell ill multiple times, and that's when he realized something was seriously wrong. He put in the camera, turned over that evidence to police. A suspecting husband sets up cameras in his home. Suspicions were right, capturing his wife pouring what appears to be drain cleaner into his drink. He then takes a sip from his cup before leaving the kitchen.
And a couple minutes later, Dr. Yu gets up, goes across the kitchen to the sink, takes out the big red bottle of Drano, carries it over to the table, takes off the saran wrap, pours in a little bit of the Drano, puts the saran wrap back, mixes it around, puts the Drano away, and sits down like nothing happened.
Stephen Hittleman is representing Dr. Jack Chen, who has suffered internal injuries from allegedly being poisoned by his own wife.
The doctor said, yeah, you've got swollen esophagus, you've got stomach ulcers and gastritis.
Dr. Chen says he suffered abuse from his wife, Emily Yu, who is also a doctor, during their 10 years of marriage. Making matters worse, he says, so have their children.
This was the tipping point. This was what made him say, I've got to get out. I've got to get my children safe. I've got to get out of this relationship.
Between his medical issues and the chemical taste in his morning drink, he put the two together, capturing his wife pouring poison 3 separate times in July, but has no idea how long it's been happening.
Probably the most chilling thing about it is how nonchalant she is about it. There's no glancing around or being nervous about trying to get it done. She's just patiently, methodically putting poison into his drink like nothing else is going on.
Hittleman says there's no doubt in his mind. Yu tried to get away with murder. Yu was arrested but has since been released. However, there is a restraining order filed against her to not come in contact with her husband or...
So the restraining order is for her not to come in contact with her husband or the 2 children. Now, I'm glad that father took action, got out the relationship, got his 2 children, and bounced. Secondly, if I was him, I would definitely go to the state, to the capital, to tell these people how much of a failure
enough to tolerate my perfect little pets and all their glorious dances.
the system
Of
is.
course, you'll visit NHG.
Because the system is a failure.
Such words here to make sure I'm in the right course.
The investigation into who shot and killed
The system is a failure. Because a woman, I'm not getting the same amount of time that a man get. A man kills somebody, he gets life. A woman gets a deal. She's going for the next 15 years in prison. We gotta start holding women accountable. Because if we allow women to poison their husbands, kill their husbands, shoot their husband, do all types of just belligerent stuff to their husband, then we're not breaking that cycle barrier. We're allowing it to happen. And what I mean is that the system needs to come and say we can't allow this to happen. Because if we can't allow a man to do this to a woman, then we should allow a woman to do this to a man. We gotta start thinking twice. And please just don't. That's why you should never get in a relationship after meeting somebody for just a month or a year. Because you don't know that person's history. You really don't. And their true colors until it's too late. Do your homework. Talk to the previous person they've been in a relationship with. They will tell you about the person. Don't push yourself in dangerous situations and stay in an abusive relationship. Get out. Find the way out. This woman deserves life in prison. She could have killed this man. This woman needs life in a jail cell because what she did was very cruel. She didn't think about her children. None of that. She thought about herself. She's being selfish. Like, comment, subscribe, turn on the bell, notification, subscribe today. Please subscribe. It's very important. Get this video to 5 to 10,000 likes. I'll be back with brand new videos. Please help me out. I need new subscribers. Please subscribe today to my channels. It's important. Subscribe down below. Thank you so much. I see you when I see you. Peace.